Okay, so it looks like this is recording now. So this is first time us trying this kind of a platform. Again, I don't know how, if it's going to be good or not. I'm going to mute everybody out right now, and I'm going to have to probably do this several times throughout the meeting. So what I'm looking to do is I am looking to I'm looking for a platform for us to be able to get together, because we talked about this idea before, earlier, and then we kind of didn't get around to it. So what my vision is, you guys, is being able to come closer together as a group, right, for stuff like this, especially for team hangout and stuff like that, so we can start putting face to the name, because a lot of us just see each other on Facebook in a group, and you can see pictures, but okay, a lot of people post their pictures, from years ago, so some people might not look the same. I think it's just good for us to be able to see each other, because we are going to grow into a community that will be more focused on, interacting with each other. So, we're getting close to the phase to where, if you go back with us to the beginning of the 4%, right? We talked about this idea, the concept of the small groups, and somebody is over in New York area, and you guys can have your 20 people get together there, and maybe there's going to be a leader who can head up that small group, and then somebody in LA, somebody in Australia, somebody in Germany, somebody, as we grow, what's going to take us to the next level, all of us, is the ability to come together as people, right? So internet marketing is a lonely thing. It's it's just names to a lot of marketers. It's just names and numbers, right? Like, how big is your list? And these gurus and marketers, a lot of them, they refer to to people as a number, and I don't like that idea. I think if we can focus on something that's beyond just the number, because at the end of the day, behind every number there is a human being, right? So I don't want to be a number on somebody else's list, and I don't think that any one of you want to be a number on somebody else's list, to be referred to as as a commodity. You know what I mean? So I would like our group to grow into, or to take a stand to where we bridge this digital world with the actual physical world, and depending where you live. So that's kind of where we're moving towards. And so I guess that's a little pre-framer for why I'm, exploring all these ideas and different platforms. How can we start to get closer together and whatnot and stuff like that? So you guys, there was a few things I wanted to update you on, and then I'm just gonna open up for an open mic platform here, and anybody wants to jump out and introduce yourself, or maybe you got a story to share. I would encourage you guys to do that. Like, step out, and like we did last couple of our live streams. Mr. Bob Kennedy, if you can stop sharing your screen, that would be awesome, my friend. Thank you so much. Mr. Bob Kennedy, we can see all your secret files on your computer, my friend. You can stop sharing your screen. That'd be great. Well, let me see if I can stop doing that. Okay. One participant can share screen time. Multiple participants. Okay.
I got oatmeal cookies for you too.
Hold on a sec.
That's the only brand I had.
Okay, hold on, everybody. Hold on.
I know.
Your secret. Your screen is here.
Okay. I have got to stop.
Jeffrey, I want you to look at this just for 1 second.
Hey, you can see your desktop.
This might be.
There's a whole lot of people on this webinar, right? And this is the webcam, and here's my picture right here. He's the presenter.
Okay, hold on, you guys. Participants. Okay, I'll just do it like this. Okay, you guys can see. You should be able to see just my video on the screen, right? All right. I don't think we're going to be doing this moving forward, you guys. It's just not worth it. But we will figure something out. We'll figure something out. Anyway, so you guys, what I want to do is I want to run a couple things by you. We did discuss a few of these things with our leadership council. I will share with you guys some things that I did not share before. kind of a, where we're going towards what we're doing, what it is that's happening within the 4%. And something that we rolled out today that we talked about, I shared with our leadership council, and kind of go from there. So check it out. Thing number one, what I wanted to show you is what we have just released today. Okay, and I'll get myself out of this full screen mode and get myself over here. This will. Okay, let's see here.
You're lit up. Should we select you?
Okay, check this out here. Share screen. Okay. All right. See my screen here, yeah? So you should be able to, you guys should be able to see my screen over here.
Not yet.
Okay, let me know if you can see my screen.
No, not
Yeah,
yet.
we can see your screen, Vic.
You can see my
Just see
screen,
the
okay.
screen. It's just very small like ours.
Okay.
There on the right.
See your face, but not your screen.
Yeah, now it's good.
There we
good.
go.
You guys good?
There you go.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I can see screen.
so when you log into the members area, all right, you guys will notice.
Hey, Dad's here.
Okay. All right. I promise you, we're not going to be doing this moving forward to the next level. There's going to be a good test, but test failed already.
It failed.
Anyway, yeah, test failed. But
No, just processing. Think more.
I can see
Okay.
you.
Okay, I don't want to think more. I want to talk. Okay. Okay, so check it out, you guys. I'll make it quick. Okay, so thing number one, okay, is I want you to bring your attention to the levels. Okay, see this right here? We just pushed it out live today. So what we're doing is we have simplified, we've created levels of the 4%, right? So like we talked about before, it will be easier for people to level up within the program. This has nothing to do with production. This will basically, we're going to almost like, I don't want to say gamify, but we're going to make it fun. Okay. So when somebody, when you log into your back office, you'll be able to see which level you're at. Okay. And so when you go to level up, right, it will take you to a page to where it'll basically break down all these different, levels and what's required for you to reach to the next level. Now, I want to explain a couple things in regards to this and kind of the intention behind it. Okay. All of as entrepreneurs, it's by default, we want to grow in everything we do. So when somebody gets started with the 4%, okay, and obviously most people start out with the 4% challenge. When they go through the challenge, as they're going through the challenge and as they're following the challenge from beginning, right, there will be certain things that they'll be doing, and most of you guys are already, some of you guys already have your core products handled, which is, some of that stuff like traffic mastery, eStage, it's really beneficial for somebody to have that, right? For all entrepreneurs to have that, as a matter of fact. And so as people getting those necessary or essential products, they will automatically level up. Okay. Now, when somebody, obviously the highest level right now for us will be the diamond level. Okay. There is only a handful of people that we'll see over the next about 24 hours or so. Maybe I want to say maybe over the weekend. Okay. Before next Monday. Some of you guys that I'm not gonna go into the details, but some of you guys are going to be in the diamond depending on some of the things that we've done before. Okay. However, diamond level will not be. It will be an overkill for most people coming into the 4%. So the way that the program is structured, or the way these levels are structured, is, for example, when somebody goes to through the challenge, right? And they are at level 1 of the challenge. Well, what's level 1? Level 1 is to help somebody go from zero and make sure that they understand how to generate $10,000, on the internet. Whether it's with 4%, it doesn't have to be with 4%. They can be promoting something else. At the end of the day, we're going for education, for awareness, right? And so, when they pass that first level of the challenge, they are in the money-making position. Okay. So what a lot of programs out there are doing on the internet is it's overkill. So they're overloading people with information, and they're selling products that are not necessary for a particular individual at a particular time, right? We will not do that. Like I was explaining to our leadership council, and also for you guys as well, so that just make sure that everybody understands. As people progress in the program, so the challenge is our straight path. So as people are going through the challenge and they're hitting, they're increasing their awareness, they're becoming better marketer, and they're starting to get results, they're starting to get into the money. Then for them to go to level 2, for example, right, when somebody graduates level 1, right, we escalate their skill sets and we go to level 2. So now we're going for $100,000. Now that people that will reach end of level 1 of the challenge, okay, those people will be able to, they will have an opportunity. Hold on a sec here. They will have an opportunity. All right, if you guys just join in here, I promise you this will be the last time we're going to do this platform. We're going to come up with something better. But what I'm saying is these levels here, okay, I don't want you guys to be like eager to be at a diamond level when you're not ready for it yet. Okay, the diamond level, we are introducing a 4% inner circle mastermind. It will be, it'll be a premium level mastermind, and so that will. That's a product that's not going to be applicable. It will not be relevant for somebody who's just getting started, who has no idea about the basic, who has never been through level 1 of the challenge. Does that make sense? So like we don't want to sell people products that they don't need, but we do want to present to them the next logical step for them to grow as an entrepreneur. And so as people do that, especially if you're a promotional partner, what that means to you is like we will have, there is a strategic path for somebody to go from literally 0, right, to hitting that 10,000, to hitting that 100,000, to going to $1 million. But as people level up, they'll have to level up their game. They'll have to get into some circles strategically. And so basically my journey, you guys, exactly what I've done, to level myself up as an entrepreneur over the years is being duplicated here within the process. And it's not just me, we've done something like this, not as structured, but we've done something like this with a lot of other people that were following me over the years. So right now what we're doing is we're bringing all this in a very, very structured manner that would make sense to people. Okay, so this is live right now, and again, you can, when you log into the back office, you'll be able to play with it. You'll figure it out. It's really, it's intuitive. So it tells you what you need to do to get to the next level, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now we are not announcing. I want to point a couple things out. In order for somebody to level up, they cannot skip a level. Okay, so let's say somebody just comes in for the challenge, and they're coming in at $1 trial for the challenge. By default, they're pro monthly member, right? So for them to get to gold, right? Let's say that somebody became a pro level monthly member, and they're just staying at the monthly member, and they did not, become a lifetime member, for example, right? But they did purchase, as you can see here, gold level requirements, right? They have to be a pro lifetime member, and they have to own internet traffic mastery and e-stage. That would qualify them to be a gold level member. Okay, so let's say somebody comes in for $1, and they're kicking the tires or whatever, they're still on their trial, or maybe they're just saying as a monthly member, and they did get internet traffic mastery and e-stage, but they're missing the lifetime membership, okay, of the 4%. It would still keep them at that pro monthly level. Okay, so in order for them to unlock the gold level, and as soon as they have all these essential products here, the required products, it would automatically open that level for them. Does that make sense? Let me tell you the reason behind that. So what we are seeing is there is like, what's the advantage and disadvantage of being a pro lifetime member? Well, there is really no disadvantage, like zero disadvantage of being a pro lifetime member. When somebody comes in, okay, and they're coming in for the challenge, and the challenge is, it's a path. It's not a get rich quick. This is not a system where you push a button and money flies out of your bank account tomorrow, or whatever the case might be. It's a this is a premium level education for any modern entrepreneur on the internet, right? So what we have found is that a lot of people that remain a monthly member, a lot of people, whether it's by, not paying attention, and it happens to all of us, I'm not saying it never happened to me, but it does happen. Maybe you use a credit card that got, maybe you reached your limit, or maybe the rebill didn't get through, or maybe you got screwed up in the system with the rebills or something. Maybe ClickBank didn't rebill it on time, and then people lose their membership if they're on monthly, right? And then when they lose their membership, they basically start all over again from scratch. And that creates some issues, is what we're observing with some people. So we are highly recommending for people that come in, right, and they see the vision of the 4%. Maybe they come in for $1 and they stay for 7 days, right? And they get into the community, they get on a webinar or two, they start going through the challenge, they go through the challenge for the first 5, 6, 7 days, right? By that time, right, if they came in for $1, right, then they get rebilled for $49, which is a discounted rate right now. We're still at a charter members rank right now until we hit 500,000 members. And so if they remain at $49 per month member, that's fine. They are running a significant risk, however, of running into potential mess up with billing, and we see that happening quite a bit. So it is best for somebody who sees the vision, who catches the vision long term, and says, you know what, I'm gonna learn this thing. I'm here to stay. I'm here to learn, as much as I can, and I really commit to my improvement as an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? These people, right, we encourage them to become pro lifetime members. So that's why we have that lifetime in there, because when somebody becomes a lifetime, they eliminate their monthlies. There is really no downside to that. The upside is your lifetime. Like, you never have to worry about missing a payment. You never have to worry about potentially being locked out and then, and then being frustrated because you have to, maybe you were on day 7 of the challenge, or 8 or 10 or 15, and then you got locked out because the missed payment or something like that. And then you have to start over from day 1 again. That kind of stuff will be eliminated. And statistically looking, okay, what we have around, this is average data, right? What we're noticing right now is about 75%, 74-75% of people that come in and that remain a pro member, about 75% of them become a lifetime member anyways. So that is why we have inserted that lifetime pro lifetime step preceding the gold level rank, right? Is because of that. It's just that commitment, because we want to, we want people to not have potential issues moving forward as we grow and as they grow as well. Okay, make sense, everybody? Now I can't see you guys, so hold on a sec. Let me stop.
Lifetime is only 10 months of payments.
Yeah, exactly. So it really, like, it's like, they can, and especially when somebody comes in and in their first, I believe it's I want to say it's like 7 days or something like that, they can upgrade to a lifetime at like $497. And so now that we have implemented these levels, the price increase enforcement will be kicking in, so that if people don't take the discounted upgrade option to the lifetime, right? And we'll give them plenty of time to make that decision. Obviously, we don't want to push people. We don't want to make it like, well, I'm getting pushed over here. No, just go at your own pace. Then $497 goes up to $997, and I think we're going to keep that for another probably a month or so for them. They can upgrade, but it will be a little bit higher price. So yeah, but it's like 10 months. But if if somebody wants to be, I mean, we're planning on being around for I mean, you guys, this is my legacy project. If you just coming into the 4%, if you have never been a part of the 4%, I've done affiliate marketing. I've promoted on off one-off products, different standalone courses that I've created, network marketing companies, build teams, build systems for for different things. I honestly do not want to do anything else. I want to have a project. I want to create something personally. This is just my personal vision, what drives me is I want to create a project and focus on continue to evolve that project and develop it that makes a huge difference in people's lives. I really care about that. And also something that my grandkids will help me. Okay, my grandkids will know me for the 4%. You know what I mean? That's where my head is at. That's where I'm going for, and I do not want to be doing, you know, affiliate marketing here and there. I want to focus on one thing. I want to focus on us. I am not going to pull this vision, you know, alone. It's impossible for me alone to be able to do something like what I'm envisioning. But what I'm envisioning is huge.
So I have a question.
Okay, so we'll have open mic you guys a little bit later. If you're unmuting yourself, just please, you know, keep that mute button on for now. I'd appreciate that. Let's see. Okay. So just so you guys know, okay, where we're going. And I'm about to show you some stuff that we're working on, you know, give you a glimpse into the future a little bit, because I feel like if you know where we're going, right, it makes more sense for you. And you can see why, you know, we're doing some things that we're doing, and really where my head is at, and where our leadership is at, you know, because we do have leadership council now. We're meeting on a weekly basis, sometimes multiple times a week. And we're talking about, you know, like what's going to help us get to the next level, right? What's going to help us create an opportunity, a platform, an ecosystem that will be literally second to none, like unlike anything else in existence, right? And I believe we can. I believe if we don't screw this up with messaging, with you know, saying the wrong stuff, you know, to people out there, making claims that are not true, misrepresenting what 4% truly really is, that stuff can mess up, you know, what we're building here. But I think if we all focus together on, you know, on the same vision, every one of you guys, I'm telling you this right now, every single one of you listening to my voice tonight, okay, you will have a real shot, like a real, you know, platform that you can grow a 7-figure business, multiple 7-figure business, very, very realistic. I'm not talking about pie in the sky. I'm not talking about wishful thinking. I'm talking about somebody who literally starts from scratch, right? And somebody who is hungry enough, somebody who is committed enough, somebody who says, you know what, I've been kicked around and bounced around from program to program, and I'm just sick and tired of it. And you know what, I just want to do this, and I want to commit the rest of my life to becoming the best at what I want to do, right? You know, it's worth becoming great at something that's worth becoming great at. You know what I mean? So I really truly believe that what we're doing here will make a difference for people, not only in the, you know, area of marketing, but also in the area of potential, in the area of mind expansion, in the area of you know, making people you know, feel better about themselves, and give them that spark, ignite their vision again, you know, maybe ignite their drive again, to do something better in their lives. You know, maybe somebody didn't have, you know, that coach or a mentor or a group of people that they felt like they belonged to, that was conducive to their growth. Like we want to be the soil that's we want to be that soil that's conducive for success, you know. And I think everybody being on the same page, understanding where we're going, why we're doing this, it'll be important for us to move forward together. Okay, you guys with me so far? Make sense, everybody? Okay, so
Yep.
so what I want to do, you guys, right now, okay, is I want to show you here. Let me stop sharing my screen for a sec. Oop. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for just a sec here, and then I'll show you something. Let me pull something up. All right, what up? I see you guys in the chat here. Okay, great. Give me just one moment. I'm gonna pull something up, and I'm gonna reveal to you where my head is at, and really what we're building towards, and what we're doing, and all that stuff. Okay. While I'm doing that, let me tell you what's the next thing that we're working on right now. And this might not apply to everybody, but it will apply to promotional partners. So if you are a promotional partner with us, listen up, because I think you will like this. And this is the thing where Vic cannot multitask when talking and doing something. Okay, so hold on, let me pull this up first. Okay, 4%, where is that folder? 4% folder, 4% group. Okay, great, here it is. Okay. Okay, we got, okay, good, boom, there it is. All right, awesome. Okay. All right. So here's what we're doing next. Okay. We are expanding, or, you know, focusing our attention on a promotional partner center. Okay. What that means is you guys that are promotional partners. Okay. You guys will see some really cool stuff coming to your dashboard and to your features as a promotional partner. Some of the features that we have, you know, we've been developing and really focusing on. So, for example, you'll be able to see all of your customers, people that you have referred to the challenge. You'll be able to see who is active, who is not active. You'll be able to see per customer all of your direct customers, how many people, you know, have eStage, Internet Traffic Mastery, what products they have. Per customer. So you'll be able to see literally a list and what customers have which products. So that's a feature that's being implemented. I'll just tell you some of the features that will be implemented in this update to the promotional partners dashboard. Okay, so that's one of the features. Another feature you will see is, you know, you guys know we have a 3-tier compensation plan. Yeah, we don't talk about it, and I'm gonna ask you, please do not talk about the 4% compensation plan. We don't need to talk about it. Okay, can everybody promise me not to discuss 4% compensation plan? Let me tell you why. You guys, we have probably one of the best compensation plans out there. It's simple. It's not a pass up model, but it's a 3-tier. So you get paid right from ClickBank on your directs. You know, if your directs decide to become a promotional partner and promote, you get paid 2nd tier. And if their directs decide to do that, become a promotional partner and sell any of the products, you also get compensated on the 3rd tier. So it's 40, 10, 10, right? It's crazy. If you have been through the challenge, and if you have been through, I think it's like day 5 or something, or session 5, we talk a little bit about the game plan there, and you can, you know, hopefully you saw the potential, the bigger picture. It can get really, really crazy, really crazy. So as of right now, okay, we have not, now that 2nd and 3rd tier payout, right? Ultimately, it will be done with ClickBank, through ClickBank. And so we're working with ClickBank right now. They're moving really, really, really slow because they're a giant conglomerate. You know, they're a multi-billion-dollar empire. And the bigger the company, the slower they're moving. They have all these different hoops that they need to jump through, and, you know, just crazy. Anyway, so right now we're tracking your 2nd and 3rd tier commissions, but they're being tracked on the 4% side. Okay, so you still get those commissions tracked to you. You don't, right now, you don't have the ability for you to see that commission. Okay, so after the refund period for your sales, for your 2nd and 3rd tier sales that has ended, okay, that commission will get released. So it's like a bonus check that you will be getting, a lot of you, if you're a promotional partner, for your 2nd and 3rd tier. Now, currently, our refund policy or time with ClickBank has been 60 days. Okay, so that's why while a lot of you guys have some big money coming your way, you know, as a promotional partner for that 2nd and 3rd tier commissions that you don't even know about. It will be like it'll be a bonus for you because everything is being tracked. Now, you did not see that because we did not have the dashboard built out for you to be able to see your stuff. It was not a priority because we needed to, it wouldn't be an income producing activity for you necessarily, or us, right? Because we had some other stuff that was more important, urgent category than building out dashboards. Well, right now we're at the point where we're circling back to that project, and we're building out dashboards for you guys, promotional partners, that you will be able to see, your 2nd and 3rd tier commissions as they're accumulating, right? You'll be able to see that in real time. You'll see those commissions pending when they'll be released, the next estimated payout for that. And we're also working with ClickBank. We have already requested the refund policy to be dropped from 60 days to 30 days, which is industry standard. So we should be getting a green signal from them on that. And so you'll be able to see your pending commissions. Now that will be until ClickBank integrates that feature on their entire platform, because that's what they're working on. I do not have a date. They told us like 30 days, but take that times, I don't even know what number. You know, so well, instead of saying, you know what, we're just going to cancel that feature, you know, we will just do it, you know, like as a bonus, but you will be able to see. So, you know, it's right now, as the refund policy ends for your sales, it's been 60 days, you'll get that money paid out to you. Moving forward, it will be 30 days. So consider like a monthly bonus check that's coming your way. It's being accumulated, and you'll be able to see the numbers in real time as they accumulate. So that's feature number 2. Feature number 3 is you will be able to see your producers. So let's say if you have, you know, a big producer in your second tier or third tier, okay, and you want to know like who's making, you know, I'm getting like all these, you know, this extra money here, you know, on a monthly basis. Who is that producer that brings in, you know, most of my sales on my team, right? So you'll be able to see that in your on your partner's dashboard. So these are the key features that we're bringing in as well. And then let's see. Yeah, and you will be able to see when you have that you know, that money coming to you, the amount and all that stuff. And it will be paid out to you once a month via PayPal, like we have been doing prior to ClickBank. Okay, so that is literally what's, you know, what's being developed like right now as we speak. So we you know, we estimate that feature should be, you know, ready, at least version 1 of it, and available by the end of this week. Okay, so that is that. Now, I want to, hold on a second. We got somebody sharing their screen or something. Okay, if you guys can make sure that you don't share your screen, that'd be awesome. Yeah, thank you. And everybody. Okay, so I'll share my screen. I'll show you guys something as well here right now. Okay, so let me tell you where my head is at when it comes to 4%, when it comes to what we're building here, what we're doing. We're a baby right now. We're a baby that's like literally just starts to crawl right now, right? And here is
4 months old baby.
4 months old baby. No, right? Okay, so check this out, you guys. Okay, you can see my screen, yes? Can you guys see the screen? Okay, can you guys see the screen?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, good.
We see it.
All right, sweet. Okay, so I want to show you. I'm not gonna get into all this stuff right here, but here's what I'll show you. Okay, I will show you divisions. Okay, here's where we're going. Okay, you guys, here's where we're going. So 4%. Okay, again, I'll just voice out my. I feel that you guys understanding where we're coming from, how we're thinking here. Again, where my head is at, and you know, when we make the decisions that we make, why we're doing this, so that everybody's on the same page. I believe that it would be, you know, the more transparent that I am with you all, where we're going, you know, you know, hopefully you guys can both take it, right? So this right here, okay, we right now have mainly like this, you know, marketing, business and marketing division. So 4% becomes. It becomes a central platform because we have an incredible ecosystem, right? But if we can become the go-to place for somebody to, okay, for somebody to literally grow, like what's the vision of the 4%? Well, what's the vision? Well, this is a rough draft, and obviously this, you know, we started having a big vision, but then that vision kind of got, you know, it evolved. It didn't change, but it evolved because we said, you know what? We started out as a marketing, you know, marketing center for a different company, right? And then we're like, dude, you know, we're onto something much bigger here, right? So 4% is really a concept that represents a certain standard of greatness, right? And our vision is to inspire and empower individuals to rise above mediocrity. So if we're gonna do that, okay, there are important different areas of life really that we will focus on. And so if we are going to aspire, if we're going to, you know, endeavor to, you know, to roll out and expand that vision, which is a certain standard, it's going to start with me, right? And then it's going to, it's going to spill over to, other members of the 4%, and people that buy into this vision. We can collectively go out there and create something great in the, in this industry. We're not going to change the entire world, but we can change, a lot of people's worlds, right? And so we start out with what we feel that it's important, okay, which is business and marketing. So we have these different divisions that I'm envisioning. Again, this is a longer term vision. This is not something that's going to happen like in the next, a week or two, right? But this is where we're going. So when it comes to business and marketing, okay, I want to have a stake in the ground, you guys. I want to have people from 4% that will be stepping up, that will be creating courses, that will be contributing to this vision, and building your empire on this platform. Okay. So for example, in business and marketing, traffic generation, marketing strategies, list building, influence, persuasion, e-commerce. Okay. Those are key main areas that we can handle, we can develop, and we can have products and trainings that are second to none in those areas. Okay. So then we can go into entrepreneurship. Now, what about, as people start to make money and, and understand, doing affiliate marketing, and they can, again, we're educational center. We're not a quick, push button riches system that's magically going to make money for people. We're not, but we are an education center for a modern entrepreneur. Okay. So somebody who is, who has never made any money, they could care less about business structures. Not, like business operations, they don't have employees. It doesn't make sense, right? But if we are to grow and help an individual, inspire them to become a 4%er as an entrepreneur, right? Hey, do you want to be a 96%er and do the stuff that's typical like everybody else is doing? Or do you really want to have a tight game going on, right? Do you want to be the top of the top? Do you want to be the creme of the crop, right? So we start out, and as people progress and develop and evolve, we will have the next logical thing for them to get into and start expanding themselves, right? So what we're thinking is, there's going to be a division on entrepreneurship in general, business structures. How do you structure a business? How do you operate a business? If you're going to have employees, if you're going to grow to somebody who will want to hire contractors or employees, how do you manage all that? How do you operate your business, right? Business operations, simple things. So everything under one roof, employee management, partnerships. If you want to do a partnership with somebody, startup funding, right? Somebody that needs to have that kind of stuff. So these are, these would be the areas that would be covered from the 4% as well. And again, everything is part of the same ecosystem, same platform, and it revolves around the same vision. Okay, you guys with me, right? Make sense so far? Okay, when we're talking about leadership, right? Somebody gets into the leadership, communication, okay, money and finance. So for example, money and finance. What about taxes? Dealing with investments. Now you're making some money. What do you do with that money? Right? Most people, they just blow it. They make 10,000 this month, and then by the end of the month, they have a $12,000 bill. They spend 12,000. They spend more than they make, right? And it happens to all of us. I'll tell you this: if you have little money, you have little problems, right? so there's something good about having little money. Yeah, I'll tell you that. You get to big money, you have bigger problems. But if we don't learn how to manage money, and I tell you, I'll be the first one to tell you, I didn't learn that, quick enough. But I had to learn that stuff from from my mistakes. And dude, it hurts, it hurts. So we want to educate people. You start to get into the money. How do you structure it, right? How do you have your buckets, right? And so we're going to be educating people, and you want to invest, right? You're making money here. You don't know how long you're going to be making money here for, man. The ride is great. Take advantage of it, right? If the opportunity is there, you want to go fast, you want to go big, you want to scale, you want to grow yourself and be the best version of yourself. But you know what? We are not guaranteed tomorrow. We're not guaranteed what's going to happen next year to us. We don't know what's going to happen next year, right? So if people get into the position of
yeah, Vic, when are you going to take questions?
I'm going to take questions a little bit later, sir. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? So again, we talked about the idea of cryptocurrency. We don't know, that blockchain is probably the future of crypto, but we don't know if Bitcoin is going to be here to stay. Nobody knows. And if anybody tell you, what, Bitcoin is the only thing that's going to stay around, how do you know? Nobody knows. How do we know that Bitcoin is not a government planted thing? We don't know. I don't know. You don't know, right? But if we can educate people so that our people from our group are smart when it comes to that kind of stuff. Credit, right? most entrepreneurs have their credit shot, right? How do we fix it? Money, so all this stuff. Health and fitness, this is where we can have other products, fun lifestyle. 4% talks, we talk about that. 4% TV, eventually I want to have like a 4%, like a TV station. Like there is something going on, something streaming all the time that people can, on the internet, they can tune into and just watch something good. You know what I mean? Like all the time, like pre-recorded roles and stuff like that. Like people can tune into a positive vibe channel on the internet, right? And so, it's my vision that now 4% store, you guys, everything is going through the ClickBank ecosystem, and we're most likely, again, unless something crazy happens, most likely we're going to be sticking with ClickBank because it's working really well so far for us, right? And they can scale, they can, this is a processor that does billions of dollars, per year for stuff like we do. Now, they are now in physical stuff. Okay, so now we can have physical products. We can have a 4% store and channel it and run it through the entire ecosystem through ClickBank, which all of you, if you're a promotional partner, you already set up through that anyways, right? So everything is going to the through the same thing. Apparel, we've got some really cool t-shirts that are not like cheap with just a cheap t-shirt with a logo slapped on it. It's quality stuff, right? We just haven't been we haven't pushed it out. Agency, like somebody wants to come up and say, you know what, I want you to take care of my design for me. I want you to take care of my, my SEO for me, my, PR and that kind of, like, whatever, right? So we want to have like a division for an agency. And so everything flows through the ecosystem. That's the power of where we're going. Like, imagine this. Imagine if you have, if you have 100 customers in the 4%, if you're a promotional partner. Okay, forget about focusing on the opportunity. Forget about focusing on talking about compensation plan. This is so shallow, it's ridiculous. But what we have here is we have an ecosystem. You focus on acquiring customers. We focus on improving that customer's life in the area that matters for them. And as that customer grows, they want to get into this and this and this and all these different divisions. Everything comes back to you, and you benefit at the end of the day as a promotional partner because that customer is attached to you. And everything flows through the ecosystem, right? So like events, for example, annual summit, the big event, regional events, inner circle masterminds, local meetups, all this stuff is being like, it's on the map. So this is a little bit of a glimpse into where we are going to be evolving into. And you guys, this is more of a longer term thingy. Again, we're going one step at a time. We're not lacking ideas, but we do take one step at a time. And my vision is to create something that will give people an opportunity to grow into tremendous success. And if you're a promotional partner, to give you an opportunity to make 5 million, 10 million a year, like what's this? There is no limit. The sky is not even the limit. The limit will be you, right? Now, as you grow, I do not want you to depend on just the 4% system, like we talked about for ages, right? We want to make sure that we set people up for success, because I cannot guarantee you that 4% is going to be around 2 years from now, because I might die. You know what I mean? Now, hopefully nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it's life, right? Like, I want to preserve the opportunity. I want to make sure that we're around for as long as we exist, right? I want my great grandkids to know me for the work that we have done through 4%. I want this group of people to be able to change, internet. And here's the crazy thing, you guys. I believe we can. I really, really believe we can. We got the talent. We've got the structure, right? Everything we have built is built from scratch, right? Like, we're not using any third party, out of the box cookie cutters, whatever, like most people out there. We're not using Kajabi to power our membership. Everything is built from ground up, like pixel by pixel from scratch, right? We've got the talent on the board. We will be as big as our creativity allows us to be. Okay. So, let that maybe your head a little bit as,
What else I need to change? I need to change it back.
Okay, so before I go any further, you guys, okay, I do want to cover another thing that I want you guys to be aware of. Again, full transparency. I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. First, before I do that though, does this make sense? You guys with me? Let me take a look at the bigger view. Yeah.
Yes,
Makes
great,
sense?
yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so you guys, here's what I want to tell you. I want to create a structure that will give each and every member an opportunity to grow within. Like somebody, there are people here listening to me right now. Okay, you guys are brand new to the industry, and you see yourself as this little mini me. I've never succeeded before. I've never done this before. Like, oh my goodness, this is good, but I don't see myself going mainstream. Who told you you can't? Right? Who told you you can't? I'm looking at, I'm paying attention, right? I would much rather have our 4%ers step up from within and contribute and create the courses, right? And going out there and learn what we're teaching you. Maybe you have, maybe you're knowledgeable in another area. Maybe you're a health expert. Maybe you're money management expert. I don't know. Maybe you're an SEO or PR person, right? Like Nigel over here. Nigel, you want to come on screen here real quick for me, brother?
Hey Vic, can you see me?
Yeah. So perfect example, right, Nigel? I was, I'm not as active in the Facebook group as I would love to because of the, of all the craziness we have going on here. Okay, somebody's sharing the screen. If you guys can stop. Okay, great. But from time to time, I want to see what other people are doing, right? I want to see what you guys are talking about, and I really, it's so motivational to me to see that our people are stepping up. This is not a Vic show. Like, all I want to be is a spark. All I want to be is that little something, that idea that will get you going. That's all. If I can do that, dude, I've done my job. You take over from there, right? You nurture them to the degree, right? To the degree that you guys nurture your vision. Forget about somebody else. Focus on you, right? Focus, and the way you grow yourself is when you help and contribute others. That's the only surest way for you to grow, right? And get to long-term success. So I start noticing Nigel in the group, right? Nigel, you guys see the post from Nigel in the group, in the 4% group? Yep. So I'm noticing, right? Nigel's name keep popping up, and he's got a bunch of comments on his post, and he's posting a video. Hey guys, here's how to do this, and here's how to, here's what I've done with eStage, and here's what I've done with that and that, right? And I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to, to your contribution. I'm paying attention to your knowledge, your skill set, your attitude, right? Are you somebody who is, that got malicious intents? Because I can see through that, right? Some people, we had that in the past, that people come in and they try to contribute a little bit, but their intention is to, hey, I'm going to give you like this much, but I want to take this much back, right? I wasn't born yesterday, right? I'm not 70 years old yet, but I've seen enough over the 14 years of being on the internet. I can see some things through, right? I'm not dumb. So that kind of stuff, I'm paying attention to that. And so I see Nigel contributing, and, yesterday, I reached out to him. I'm like, hey man, let's talk. Right? So Nigel will be creating, a program from within the 4%. And he is an incredibly talented guy. The work that I've seen from him, an attitude of a champion. Right. And I want to commend you here, brother, publicly, because, when you and I spoke yesterday, I contacted him. I'm like, hey, what do you think about taking charge of this product of the 4% with your knowledge base? Right now, he's ready, right? He's got the skill set, he's got the background, he's got the attitude, and it's perfect, man. I would love to have our people step up from within and become the guru, right, on the internet, because we can give you the platform. We can give you, we can give you the people, we can give you the distribution, and we can help you blow up. If you have what it takes, if you have something good to share, if it fits it within our vision. So you guys will see some cool things coming up with, with Nigel, and, and I want to see more of, more people like that step up. You guys understand, you can be an affiliate marketer, or you can be a business owner, right? Don't
Vic,
see yourself as...
Can I just jump in there a moment?
Nigel, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to say, thank you for that shout out there, and praise. It's very much appreciated, and I'm slightly humbled to hear it. And I just want to say to the group, because I was just reading the comments at the same time. I always like to try and reply to everybody, but there's no way I can, because I've just seen a whole bunch of comments whiz on by. So can I just say a collective, hey guys, thanks very much for the kind words I've just read on the page there. I appreciate it very, very much. And thank you so much. I appreciate it, Vic.
Yeah. Awesome. You guys, bottom line is this. You got this, man. You can like understand the opportunity that we are creating, not Vic is creating, you know. But here's the thing. Don't see yourself as just affiliate marketer. Don't see yourself as just this beginner, or newbie, or somebody who's like, you know, who's destined to struggle. You're not, you know, like every one of us, we can do this. But we've got to be on the same page about a couple things. Number one is we've got to preserve, we got to focus on preserving and protecting what we've got. Okay. Do not lead with the 4% compensation plan. We don't need to talk about it. Nobody needs to come in here to make money with the 4% compensation plan. Okay. Don't do that. You will be hurting yourself. You'll be putting what we're building here in, you know, potential danger, and people that you will be attracting will be wrong crowd. You don't want wrong crowd. You don't want people to, you don't want to, you know, put out messages out there and saying, hey, you know, come in here because this is the easiest thing ever, and you only have to pay $1 and earn $1 million. It will never happen, right? You know, but put the right message before people. Say, hey, this is an educational center, man. You can learn how to change the rest of your life. I mean, you really can. And there is nothing, to my knowledge, I don't know, maybe there is something that I don't know about, but to my knowledge, there is nothing that can compare to what we're building here. You know, even what we've got now with the structure and the path with the challenge, and that opens other doors to people to grow, right? And with what's coming to the 4%, you guys, there is nothing like this. I don't think, right? So, you know, whether you're 18 or 60 or 70 or 80, we've got some people that are seniors here. You guys all have an opportunity. You're never like the guy that created Kentucky Chicken Fry, right? He was what, like 60 or 70 years old, right? How much? 70, right? 60? Yeah, 60 years old, right? Created the world phenomenon. You know, who am I to tell you that you cannot do something great in your life? Who am I? You know, don't listen to anybody who will limit you, and most importantly, don't limit yourself, because you don't know. I'm the guy that English is my third language. I've made tons of mistakes in the past, right? I had my reputation shattered and I had to rebuild everything. It doesn't matter, right? You might have a chapter in your life that has ended, but your book is not done being written yet. You can have an outstanding ending. You can have a phenomenal, inspirational ending that other people, millions of people, can read, and they'll get inspired, and they can go and do something more productive and useful with their lives. You know? Okay, so I don't want to get into the rant here, you guys. I want to cover a couple other things here. Okay, so here is something else that we're really focusing on right now. Okay, the bigger, you know, the bigger you grow, right? The more people that you will have try to bring you down. Okay, it's just the nature of the business. So, as entrepreneur, get ready. You know, newsflash, you gotta develop and grow some thick skin. Okay, but you also gotta have some fight in you. So I'm gonna put this out publicly. Okay, I'm gonna say this so that all of our members understand what's happening here. You guys, what we're doing here is 100% transparent. Okay, it's 100% transparent. Do you have to own internet traffic mastery? Is that a hidden cost? Absolutely not. Do you know anybody who has invested $1 and became a millionaire and grew their business? Absolutely crazy, right? When you go to college, do you go to college not realizing that you might need to buy a book that is not included in your tuition, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to be as transparent as possible. Okay, so in our messaging, and please be the same, you know, in your messages as well. Okay, now, so that aside, okay, there are some people, there are competition, there are some people from within the 4% that get in as spies, and this happens to every company. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I want to have an opportunity for everybody here. but there are going to be some things that we will be really adamant about, and that is this: it's legal side of things. Okay, it's slander, it's defamation, it's gray head marketing, it's mud throwing marketing techniques that we will be going really, really hard against. And I want everybody to be on the same page with this. Okay. So far up to this point, I have been like, whatever, man. I haven't even been reading any of the, any of the comments or stuff, because I didn't have the time for it. Right. I will not deal with any negativity at all. If somebody wants to come in and be like, these guys are scammers, man. They delivered bad product and I didn't, blah, 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 blah. And they start to go out there and, and go off and slander the company just because they're promoting a different deal, right? We're going to go after those people legally. I will not do it personally. I don't have the time for it. I'm not going to put my attention on it. I got better things to focus on. We do have people that we call them bulldogs, right? They're lawyers, and these guys are vicious. And so here's the deal, you guys, full transparency. If you are a member of the 4%, if you came in for $1, if you came in as a lifetime, if you purchased every product we offer and you're not satisfied, folks, please understand, we do have a clear black and white refund policy, okay? If you don't utilize that refund policy, please do not slander the company if you fail to utilize and take advantage of the refund policy that was available to you. Okay? You guys, it's really, really simple. It's impossible. It is physically impossible for anybody to get scammed. It's impossible. Here's why. Because if you feel like you're being scammed, you can ask for a refund. You have 30 days. Right now, you got 60 days. It will be 30 days. That is more than plenty for you to make up your mind and decide if this is the good thing for you or not, right? If it's not, simply ask for a refund. We have never turned one case down for a refund that was within the refund parameters. Not one to my knowledge. If there is one, let me know, and I'll deal with it, okay? You guys, I do not want people to feel like they got, like, if it's impossible to keep everybody happy. It's impossible, especially when you're dealing with people. It's people, man. It's virtually impossible. I honestly, I'll tell you this again, full transparency, you guys. My intention is to do everything in my power, right, to be as transparent and to help each and every one of our members. This is the truth. I'm telling you. Okay. When you have a lot of people, right, I cannot and I do not physically see your support tickets. I don't. We have, I believe, a world-class support system in place. We have 24/7 customer support. I think our average, new ticket response time is under an hour. This is across average, holidays included, nights and weekends, all that stuff, right? If anybody is not happy with any of our products, you guys, please simply ask for a refund and it'll be given to you, provided it's within the refund policy. Very, very simple as that. If there's going to be anybody that will be going out there with the intent to throw mud at somebody or any one of you, okay, as we have leaders, and we're going to be protecting our leadership as well. Everybody here, okay, you guys have an opportunity to rise up and get to certain ranks on the leadership, ladder here within the 4% that I discussed, I think, a few webinars ago, okay? So everybody has that ability, okay? Your dedication, your commitment, your hard work will get you there. We don't discriminate where you live, where you're from, that doesn't matter. Production and your contribution was going to get you to the next level, okay? Now, what we are going to be really, really adamant about, and hold on a sec here. Unmute everybody. Somebody unmuted themselves. Okay, is you guys, just so you know that we will have a legal team that will be handling this kind of stuff. Okay, and we're not going to be merciful to people that do slander with an intention of promote something else, or just because they think like there are two reasons people slander. Number one is jealousy. Number two is competition. That's it. two main reasons, right? Somebody is jealous. Number two is they're basically, feel like we're competing with their business model or whatever the case is. There is no need for that type of marketing in our space. Okay, there is no need. And so just so you guys know, okay, if you are a leader within the 4%, and if you feel like you're getting to that level, right, all of you leaders will feel it at some point in time. I promise you that. Take my word for it, okay? We have not been taking, too much action or really paying any attention, for that matter, to that kind of stuff to this point. Moving from this point, we will. And so, people that do that kind of, dirty marketing tactics, they will pay. And I just want to make sure that all of our members understand, you guys, we have your back. We have a legal team that I was literally talking with them today as well, and, consulting. So we're putting together some really, really powerful and solid legal protection for our leaders, for our people. What we're doing is noble. What we're doing, I believe, is you show me another company that provides as much value as we do through our products. Okay, very, very, very few companies can compete with that kind of stuff. But we're just getting started. So the bigger we grow, the further we go. You guys, I want you to realize that we will have a team, a legal team that will be ready to help you if you need it. Okay. So we'll start with what we've got now. We've got a few cases we're going to be handling. Again, if you experience anything like that, feel free to let us know, and we will have your back. Right? We'll be in your corner as you grow as an entrepreneur. One of the divisions will be legal, and we'll have a team in place that you guys can, if you need help with that. These guys are bulldogs, man. They'll go and they'll squash anybody, literally. And we're not gonna apologize for that, because we know what we do, we know where we're going, we know how we do it. And if people are not happy, they can refund. And if they're gonna do anything, great about it or malicious about it, then too bad, right? We gotta protect what we're building here. So make sense to everybody? Any questions about that? Okay. Okay. Final thing, you guys, what I'll tell you this, and I gotta, jump off here in 5 minutes here, because we got another leaders meeting here coming up. You guys,
I thought you said you were going to take questions.
We will. Just a second. You guys, watch your email over the next probably day or two. I will be announcing World Ventures is having their event in Kansas City. So we'll be sending out more information about that for those guys that can make it to Kansas City and, do want to, hang out and go there. We'll have more information coming. Right now, I want to open this up. If you have a question, please make sure that you don't have a background noise, and fire your questions away. Let's have an open mic.
All right, I have a question for you, Vic.
Yes, sir. Please say your name.
Yeah, Sam.
Sam, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question for you. I see with the sessions on the challenge that they're not, they're delayed, and sometimes that bothers me a little bit. Why is there a delay for it?
So the challenge is we have level 1, level 2, level 3 structure framework is laid out. Okay.
All right.
The reason that so you're literally a pioneer in the challenge, and you're going literally a step behind as I created. Okay.
Yeah.
And so the delay, like right now we're on session 29. I believe it's being edited right now, so it should be popping up for you guys. 29th. So I create these sessions for you guys, and those guys that are pioneers, literally following my footsteps. You may have a day or 2 or 3 sometime of delay, but I'm pumping these out as we're going. And so that's the reason for that. There is no the bottleneck there is myself. I did clear up a lot of my stuff, with the exception of I was out to California last week. I gotta get my some stuff done in my mouth here. So I was seeing my dentist, which I did not really want to see, but I had to do it. So with exceptions of stuff like that, there's going to be no delays, but you guys will see this stuff being as close to on time as possible. But if there's a delay of a day or 2, just know that it's because of me.
Okay. Another question. What about the people who can't afford the $497, for the lifetime membership? I mean, how do you handle that? I mean, I see the comments, and a lot of people can't afford it.
Don't stay at the monthly. Just make sure that, again, the reason with us having that lifetime is we do see quite a bit of people that are monthlies. A large percentage of those people running into potential rebuild challenge. Sometimes it's their oversight. Sometimes it's just system mess up, whatnot. And if you can't afford it, don't worry about it. When you're ready for it, you can upgrade that time.
Okay, now there's a system mess up from ClickBank, but not from my end, but from ClickBank. Then why would I have to start all over again for?
We keep monitor that really closely when it comes to ClickBank mess ups.
Yeah.
If you do notice anything like that, let us know, and we will be able to work with you on a case-by-case basis. But we do keep an eye really close on our end of the rebuild. So that's like 95% is good. There might be 5% here and there that we might miss, maybe system extends a rebuild or something by ClickBank. In that case, just come to us and let us know, and we'll see what we
So
do.
in other words, in a situation like that, I would just contact support, and they would put me up to speed to where I left off. Is that what you're saying?
Got it.
Okay. Other than that, Vic, I would say good job. I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
You are.
Hey, Vic. Hey, Vic.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Austin Tools.
Hey, bro.
Hey, I was wondering if you could show what you show with the values and the culture, that statement that said to inspire and empower. I just wanted to get that down.
Yeah. So this is don't take that as a final. This is where my head is at right now, right? It might evolve into the next level, but at the core essence, I'll show it to you here right now. Let me bring this up. Okay. I ask myself, you guys, this every day. Like, what is 4%? Like what's our, like, where are we going? Why, like, what is 4%? To me, what does it mean to me, right? And so here is what this means to me. I'll show you this screen. Boom, bada boom. Okay, right here. Okay, if I describe 4% to myself, I say, hey, this is a concept that represents a certain standard of greatness, right? So 4%, it's a standard. And to me, standard means something. Again, for you, maybe the word standard doesn't resonate with you as much, but whatever that is to you, and my vision is to inspire and empower individuals to rise above mediocrity and create exceptional lifestyles for themselves and their families.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. Other questions?
Ryan, can you hear me?
Yeah, Ryan, go ahead.
I'm wondering if I'm at session 12. I'm wondering if there's a monthly for the traffic mastery. Or
No.
do you have to come up with all of that up front?
Yeah, brother. Yeah, I hear you. Internet traffic mastery is it's a one-time, it's a one-off product. It's a one-time payment there. We don't have monthly on that one yet.
And I heard you mention earlier that you don't absolutely need it, but you can get it when you can. It's just like the lifetime membership or whatever.
Yeah, it's really like you don't need to have it, but I'll tell you this: it's like any entrepreneur, they need to master traffic, and that course alone is like 40 hours, I believe, of just traffic stuff talk. It's good stuff. I mean,
definitely
worth your investment.
Okay, that answers my question.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think that is that you don't. I would not use the word you don't need it. You might don't have to use it now, but eventually, if you don't have the complete knowledge of how to get traffic, eventually you're gonna need it. You gotta find a way. And out there is many courses, but not all the courses are explain everything in a way that you can understand and put it into practice. So I don't have it yet because I could not purchase it, but eventually, yes, I would need it.
Yeah, you guys, there is a reason why we have selected certain products to be in a core product category. We don't have 10 products there. We don't have 15 products. We have the most essential, which is the challenge, right? Everybody goes through that. And then internet traffic mastery and e-stage. 3 products. I believe they are essential. If a modern entrepreneur gets those and they learn how to use them properly, which challenge shows you how to do, you will be able to crush any program that you decide to promote. Kid you not.
So when you're referring, sorry, it's Ryan again. Thanks a lot, Vic. By the way, you're amazing. Just want to tell you that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You too.
Hi, Vic. Hilarious.
You're amazing for being here, man. We only attract amazing.
I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay.
Hi, Vic.
Hey, quick question. When you're referring to when you're referencing to traffic mastery as we go along in the sessions, is in the action steps, or does it kind of get around that? Or, as we go forward, moving forward in sessions, you're referring to traffic mastery. If we haven't purchased it yet, can we continue with these sessions without feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah, you can. You can. And again, traffic mastery serves as a textbook. Because we do refer to, like, as we grow and expand through the challenge, right? Instead of me reteaching the same program again, basically say, hey, focus on this module, go to internet traffic mastery, this module, pick a traffic source from that module at that time. Like, we don't want to overwhelm. We're trying to keep it as simple as possible. So ITM serves as a textbook for traffic generation. Now, if you don't have it yet, you can still, move on and watch the sessions from the challenge. You can always go back and implement later,
Yeah, I went back and did sessions 7 through 12 today, action steps, waiting for money. So,
cool.
The way it goes.
I have a question, Vic. Al Medina here. How you doing, man?
Hey, go ahead.
I have a question. Let's say that you buy the internet traffic mastery. And do you, I know you say you own that, but let's just say that you're not with the 4% no more. Do you own that for life as a product, or only own that because you're in the system?
You do not need to be a pro level member in order for you to access other products. Pro level member of the 4%. So we have these products. These products live in the 4% members area, right? So depending on which product you have, you will always be able to log into the 4%, because let's say if you just purchased ITM as a standalone product and you don't have any other products, you don't have the challenge, you don't have anything else, you will still have an account to the 4%. And when you log in, you have only access to that product that you purchased. So you will always be able to purchase or access that product inside the 4% area as a standalone product.
Cool, because I had somebody who asked me that, they were asking me about that product.
Yeah.
And, is it just something that you can stick only because you're in the program that you can access it, or you have to still be a member to access? I didn't know how to answer that question. Thanks.
Yeah. So think of the 4% as a marketplace, right? And we have all these products. The stuff that I showed you guys earlier with those divisions later on that we're going to be expanding to, okay? All those products, all that will live in the members area of the 4%. So even if somebody just gets one of any of those categories, one product, they'll still log into the members area to access it. But while they're in the members area, they'll see other stuff that's available to them. And so each product purchase ties that person onto the referring partner, right? So when the person decides to purchase anything else at any time later, that partner still gets credit as long as they're an active promotional partner.
Okay, Vic, listen, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wonder if you have any other videos on YouTube that will help me to be able to make the money to be able to get the traffic mastery.
What's preventing you?
I'm on I talked about Section 8, and you talked about I am on Section 8. I am very limited. So is there anything else that you can provide to me to make the money to be able to purchase what you're asking me to purchase?
Totally. 2 words: garage sale.
I got that, but
for real. So,
I got that, and I do understand that, but I told you I'm on Section 8. I have nothing. I really don't have anything. I don't. And when I stumbled upon whoever introduced me to this, I felt like this was something that I could do. I've watched all the videos and I resonate with that.
Lynn,
even though I resonate with it, it don't change the fact that I'm broke. Does that make sense?
Lynn, I was in your position just 5 days ago. I sold a bunch of shit stuff, got some money.
I don't have anything to sell. It's what
I know, I get it, but keep going with the sessions and go back and do your action steps.
So let me tell you guys.
I'm here with you guys. I promise you.
Keep going.
I promise. I'm here.
Here's what I'll tell you. Okay, here's what I'll tell you. For those, and you're not alone. You know, you're not alone in that category, and I get it. Because I understand. The reason that I'm structuring this the way I am is because I know I did not have $1.19 to my name. I didn't. I woke up in the morning and I did not know. Right. So you know my story.
I understand that. Yes.
If I did not go through that, right, I would not be able to relate to people like you. So I totally relate. Please understand that. So here's what I would encourage you to do. If there's no way that you can get the product, don't sweat it. Right. So here's what you do. Continue to move forward and do what you can. So in the challenge, okay, some sessions refer to certain, module in the Internet Traffic Mastery. If you don't have that, there are other sessions that will tell you additional, ideas that you can implement without.
Because I'm totally on free traffic right now. I'm trying, but I'm totally on free traffic right now.
And that's what you focus on, and that's, the free traffic is what you do in the beginning.
Because I need that money. I need the money to be able to buy into, because I believe in you. I believe in what you say. But if I believe in you and I still don't have the money, it's like still nothing.
Let me tell you about my very first sale, right? I ran back in the day, I was promoting this company and I ran an ad on Craigslist. It didn't cost me anything. Now don't do that on Craigslist because it's not a good idea anymore.
Gotcha.
But like Facebook is good one. YouTube, like social media right now, right? It's even better than what I had. I had no money to advertise. Hold on a second, let me move this up. So, hold on a second, I need everybody out here. Okay, so you guys, here's how I made my first sale. I had no money to advertise at all. I did not have $1, right? So I ran an ad for free on Craigslist. I got 20 subscribers to my list. Right? I didn't have a sale yet, right? I was contacting those 20 subscribers, and I teach you this in the challenge. Just keep on going through the challenge. You will see the process. I ran another ad on Craigslist. I added another 20 or 30 subscribers. No sales yet, but then I got my first sale, and that's how I broke through. And then you take the money that you got from your first sale, you reinvest about 70% of that back into your business. That's your seed money. A farmer needs to reinvest to grow his crop, and that's what we do here. So go as far as you can, and do what you can with what you've got. That's the best answer I can tell you. And I promise you, just don't allow yourself to get into this frustration mode or this desperation mode to where you're like, oh my goodness, if I don't have ITM, I feel like I'm gonna fail. No, you won't. Just keep on going through the challenge. About 30% of the training will tell you how to advertise without the need of ITM. About 70% of the traffic will, come from ITM trainings. So.
Hi, Vic. It's Bruce.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Could I say something, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Lynn, listen to me. I created a video and I explained specifically. And if you listen to me, I promise you can make $500 to $1,000 within a week. Listen to me. What I did, listening to Vic, I went to Craigslist. I found people that was offering services that's trying to sell like local services and stuff that did not have websites. Okay. So what I did, I contacted those people and I offered to create them a free website. Okay. When I offered to create them a free website, they had to sign up for my hosting program. Now I was using HostGator. HostGator pays you anywhere from $75 to $150. Now, granted, when I offered to sign them up for the free website, I took $10. I went over to Fiverr. So Fiverr, I had somebody on there to create the website for me. I'm not a tech guy. I had them to create the website for me. So within 1 week, you should easily, following those steps, I'll put up the video if it's okay with Vic. But I promise you, in 1 week, you should at least be averaging $500 just from that, and it's not costing you no more than about $20. I promise you it works. And I've been with Vic. And like last time I was with Vic, I told him I make over $250,000 now. But in terms of these strategies and stuff, I'm telling you, if you listen to me, you guys, money is not your issue. You have to change the frame of mind. And that's what Vic is keep on telling you. Change the frame of mind. I always create different ways for you to make money, and that's the simplest way and the fastest way for you to make money.
Love it. I want to echo what
Hi, Vic.
hold on, you guys. I want to echo what Natalie just posted in the chat, and she's like, money is not money. Money is an idea, right? So money is an idea. You guys.
Hi, Vic.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. So you guys, we're again creative thinking. Entrepreneur. What's an entrepreneur? It's somebody that takes something and creates a value out of it, right? So if I can look, what I can do is I can look around the house. Can I sell this pen? I don't know. Can I sell this pen? Who wants to buy the pen, right? Hey, I've got some stuff in the garage. Can I sell that? I want to sell a shoe. I got a shoe that I don't wear. Can I sell this T-shirt? Can I put it up on can I get $50 for it? Can I get $40 for it? Right? A Poshmark. There's like these different apps that people can post, like, whatever, like. Okay, but then if I don't have anything to sell, okay, what about, I go to, maybe I got a relative that got something that needs to be that I want to get rid of. Maybe I know somebody that I can say, you know what, I can help you sell this thing and I get a commission from it, right? I know, like Vlad here at the office, my little cousin, he came to me, he's like, hey, dude, you using those tables? I'm like, no, man. He's like, can I sell them for you? I'm like, yeah, sell it. I'll give you commission for it, right? I don't have the time to list that kind of stuff. But creative thinking is what's going to get you the money. You guys, money is an idea. It's an idea. Go through the challenge and be creative.
Hey, Vic, it's Abdrazak. I have just something to say.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, good. So I'm just telling to someone to have you have provided the knowledge to everybody here in the 4%, that everybody, most of people, they're making money and they're providing food for their families. So that's a great thing. But you have provided knowledge to everybody. That's a very amazing thing. It's a very blessing, But now for the people to bring guests on the table, it's like it's our duty. But most people, they go slowly. Some people, they go fast. It depends on the people. So basically, 4% it's like a university. So some people they're just going there. Some people, they have money to buy the tools or whatever whatsoever. So some people, they already got their degree. So that's all about it. Like in 4%, most people right now, they're struggling with the money. So as you said, money is money is not an issue, but learning is what we did learn a lot from you since we are in 4%. I was in a very high ticket program in the past 3 years ago. They teach you, but they're not teaching you the way. What do you teach everybody here? Like they teach you how to make money, but they're not showing real process, like how to get traffic and whatever you have provided. This is all awesome.
Yeah, can I say this big, be quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Abdulrazak, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. I'm happy to hear that. And again, you guys, stick around long enough through the challenge. You will never think the same. You will never operate the same. You will never be in the same vibe frequency again. I promise you. It may not make sense right now, but keep at it. Keep at it. Go as far as you can.
Hello, Lynn. I am in your same position. I've been with them with 4% for probably 40 days, 50 maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And I haven't made what I was expecting. But since I started, I've been following Big probably from a year ago, something like that. And since that time, what I have been learning from him and from the people that he bring to the table and speak is being creative and get your own product and be unique and use your own resources. And everybody have potential, not just to listen to through the videos and the training, but to do something on their own that you can contribute and put on the table so people can remember what you can do or what you have done to help or to contribute. What I'm doing right now is I don't remember the guy that talked about the website and the hosting. I do the same thing. That's what I do, and I don't use HostGator or Bluehost or any other company. What I do is I create my own share hosting company, and I offer that company, and I receive a residual income. So I don't have to give the money to anybody else. All that money come back to me every single month, every single year. So you have to just be creative. I am a local pastor in the church. I am with a group that we are planning to plant 2,500 churches in 10 years. So we are focusing in helping them how to create their own businesses instead of depending in the churches, instead of depending in tithes and offering, because that's not the main goal. The main goal is to reach out people for Christ, and we don't want people to get distracted with that, how to get money, how will support my family.
Vic, could you explain real quick how to do Craigslist in a few sentences?
Can I say something about?
Okay, you guys, I just muted everybody out. Israel, love it, brother, love it. We have some people jumping in here. Sorry, I had to mute everybody out. You guys, here's what we'll do. Okay, I want to encourage you to stay the course, even if going gets really, really tough. There will be times you will feel like quitting. There will be times where you will feel irrational to stay in the game. It will happen. I'm promising you, it will happen. Right? You will get to the point to where you will, like, your relatives will tell you all the logical reasons why you should quit and never pursue and never move forward. Expect it. But only the strong get to the finish line, man. Only the hungry, only the ambitious survive in this game. You guys, this is a race. There's a marathon. You just gotta go with the right expectations, right? And if you fall down, you get on a webinar like this. If you fall down, you get on a Monday's night webinar. You listen to the challenge. You listen to the other people that inspire you. But don't you ever quit. Never, ever quit, no matter how hard it gets, because people that quit, those people are sure to never reach the success that they desire. You guys, we're going to wrap this up. I appreciate you. I got to jump off.
Hey, Vic, can I say one thing real quick? You said you weren't going to, real quick, man, just got one thing to say. You said you weren't going to use Zoom again to do this. Personally, I think I like it. I think there's more interaction, keeps more people engaged. So I think if you do it again, I think you ought to use it again. Personally, that's my opinion.
I kind of liked it towards the end, like this kind of stuff. I kind of like it. I didn't like it, the fact that people just messing up.
But that's just my opinion, man. But
we'll see.
Okay.
Maybe we'll give it one more shot.
Can I ask you a question?
You guys, we gotta run because I have leaders waiting for me, and I'm like 30 minutes late on that call.
Hey, Vic, forget the leaders.
Really appreciate that. Greg Crocker, man.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good. You guys, I gotta run. I will see you on the next webinar, Monday and Wednesday. Mark these dates down, or these days every week. We'll have leaders start taking over. We'll have some great stuff happening. You guys are awesome. I'm really happy to have each and every one of you here with the 4%, and looking forward to doing some great things together. Appreciate it.